Yeah.
Hey.
Tetera Tuesday special show, babe. Ya tenemos tiempo. Tenemos tiempo que no hacíamos el Tetera Tuesday, ¿verdad?
I know. It's been a while. Shout out right off the bat to Matt Zavala, Iris Cantu, Johnny Borges, Gilbert Diaz, Sal in the house, and everyone else on the chat.
Es todo. Y vamos a prender el bote, prendernos del bote y pues... Hombre, cállate. Tenemos a Lucky Joe aquí con nosotros.
Yeah, man. How you doing?
Pretty good, oye. Oye, Jesse Turner, before you think que empezamos tarde porque llegó tarde Lucky Joe, carnal. No llegó tarde Lucky Joe, llegó temprano. Llegó al punto el tiempo, carnal.
Right on time.
Pancho. Con botella de tequila y un 18-pack, carnal. Asústame one time para que sepas, carnal. Este es el weekend del músico.
That's right.
Porque durante el weekend es trabajo y pues también tequila y 18-pack, pero este es el weekend del músico. Mondays y Tuesdays y Wednesdays y ya el Thursday comienza, tú sabes, ¿verdad?
Sí, el Monday is my Friday.
Sí, the reason I'm telling Jesse Turner, ladies and gentlemen, es porque llegó Lucky. Dice Jesse.
Me va a poner todo el dedo.
Hey, bro, come on. No hay pedo, carnal.
Nah, he's real adamant about being on time, man. You know him.
Sí, punctual, carnal. Es como Dustin Hoffman, Rain Man, y la chingada tiene que ser de todo, ¿verdad? Y te habló, ¿y qué dijo?
He's like, hey, man, it's already 6:45, man. What time do you have to be over there with Rock? He said 7:45. Pues ya son las 6:45, el traffic y todo ese pedo para llegar así. Dije, está bueno.
Huele.
Vámonos.
No llegue tarde, mijito, ándale.
Wíshele.
Hombre, bro.
No, I love it, man. I love the way he pushes me, man. His work ethic is awesome, bro.
Cállate la boca, shut up, bro. Mira, it's been amazing, the longevity he's had with his career. And I always see you guys, hanging out on social media, bro.
Yeah. We've become very close, man.
Sí, y ¿desde cuándo pasó ese jale? Yo casi nunca los pensaba que se juntaban, pero son casi vecinos, carnal, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Porque Santa Rosa, Elsa y tal.
Yeah. The thing about it is, man, and I mean, a lot of people know about it already, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I actually live with him. I live with Turner, man. Yeah. I got a divorce about a year ago, and he offered to help me out, and he's like, hey, bro, you know what? Come stay with me for a while, get on your feet, and I'll help you out, with, working out and stuff like that. I was like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. I was in a dark place. You know? I had just gotten divorced, and I was like, that's
¿Te
not a bad idea.
madre con el divorcio, carnal?
Well, not necessarily, brother. I was just a little bit disappointed. Divorce is not something.
No, y tienes chavalo, ¿verdad?
Yeah, I have 2 kids, but not with the one I divorced.
Oh, okay.
I've actually been married twice.
Órale.
The first one I wasn't married, pero pues tú sabes, common law,
Yeah, they Valley style, papá. Asústame one time.
So I had 2 kids, 2 beautiful kids with her, and when I got married, we didn't have kids, so yeah. Pero yeah, so I live with Jesse, and I'm fixing to get my own home already. Big news, man. I just got pre-approved, and I was like, awesome, man.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And it's a wonderful feeling, and just he has helped me with that. And pues, to tell you the truth, man, if it wasn't for him, man, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at right now, porque me abrió la puerta de su casa y me dio la oportunidad de entrar en relajarme and reset, como quien dice, man.
Sí.
Yeah, so
¿estás viviendo en Harlingen entonces?
Yeah, so that's why he's like,
Benítez es allá.
Yeah, he's like, hey, man, it's like an hour away, man. Sí. Yeah, son las 6:45, tienes que ponerle, vato.
No, hombre, yeah, man, it's el interchange, nunca sabes.
The construction there, bro, in por Alamo Road, Cesar Chavez.
Yeah. Y si hay un little accident, un fender bender, cállate la boca.
Yeah, you'll stay there an hour, 2 hours.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, man, I didn't know all that about you. I mean, how has it affected your musical, writing and singing and all that? Because I would imagine out of a heartbreaking divorce.
It took me a while, Rock, because when I first got divorced, I had this somewhat of an anger, and I'm like, she doesn't deserve for me to write a song about her. I'm not even gonna write about her. No. But after a while, I forgave and I got over it. And I can honestly say that it's helped my writing so much.
The greatest songs of legendary artists have been written about their heartbreak and their relationships and their life.
I've written, a whole bunch of songs, man. No más que I haven't brought them out to light yet.
And you're not the only one that goes through shit like that, bro.
Of course not.
That's a rampant, that's a pandemic divorce, dude. You know what I mean? That's a true pandemic right there
Speaking of pandemic, and that was one of the reasons why, things started going sour, The thing is,
Te parqueó.
I mean, me parqueó. A lot of us got
Los músicos, bro, man.
We had to find a way to get through it, man. Anything having to do with entertainment was parked, man. I mean,
so was a financial issue a part of it?
There was so many things, man. And you know what? Luckily,
man, but you gotta have each other's back, dude.
Oh yeah.
I know my wife and I mean, I think she would probably stick around with me if something happened to me, right?
Yes,
yeah.
I mean, same here too, man. I mean, but maybe it wasn't meant to be. You're gonna find that person that's gonna have your back 100%.
Yeah. Well,
and if you stay stuck in that past, you won't find the new person that'll do that.
Sometimes not even that works, man. Sometimes you just gotta say, you know what, hasta aquí llegamos, hasta aquí llegó este show, y if you don't see any progress on either side, you have to call it. You have to acknowledge the fact that it's not moving forward. So that's what we both decided. It was a mutual agreement,
really?
And we went our separate ways. And todo está bien, yo le deseo todo lo mejor. She has 2 beautiful kids y les deseo todo lo mejor en el mundo.
So how long is this fresh? How fresh is this stuff, bro?
Well, about 1.5 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's going on 2 years now already.
Yeah, and the 2021, that's when gigs started coming around a little bit more, right?
Yeah, everything started opening up again, and, we're blessed, man. And to tell you the truth, Rock, yo no paré de trabajar, bro.
No.
I did not stop working during the pandemic, man.
Sí.
I didn't.
Pero las tocadas no había, ya está la feria.
Sí había, brother.
Sí?
Sí había, because I created this demand for an unplugged.
Okay.
For up close and personal. Yeah, when the government had said, you know what, you're able to gather 20, 30 people at the most, close family members, no más.
Mm-hmm.
When they said that, se me prendió el foco, bro. And I was like, what can I do, man? You know what? I'm going to raffle off a gig.
Improvise.
I improvised. Hey, I'm raffling off a gig, $50 a number, 50 numbers for you, up close and personal, 2 hours. No, hombre, bro. Me empezaron a llegar. Boom, 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 boom.
No, hombre.
Luckily, gracias a Dios, man, I worked through the whole pandemic, bro. I was working, y está René para que te diga. It was me and René, and I went to Hermes, to Guitar Center. Big plug to Guitar Center, vale más que te moches.
Saludito para Daniel Sáenz.
Mi Daniel, man. Yeah, I love Daniel. He's the one who actually helped me out. I said, Daniel, I'm looking into doing some unplugs, man. He says, really? It's kind of hard on right now, the pandemic, así como habla.
Yeah.
Y le dije, yeah, bro, you know what? They're coming in. So I bought a little PA system, man, con un little powered mixer and 2 little speakers, 3 mic stands and 3 mics.
Ahí está.
And 3 cords.
Con eso lo haces, Dad.
Vámonos.
Y de ahí puedes conectarte al social media, hacer musiquita y
Sí,
también.
deja tú, mi board tiene Bluetooth, so in the break ponía las iTunes, me la pasaba de DJ.
Oye, de DJ también, carnal. Una vez hice DJ un Christmas party con el teléfono, carnal.
The whole night.
Con Spotify.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
No, as soon as I would be done, boom, ponía una de Fito Olivares y se arrancaban todos.
¿Cómo se llama? Everybody clap your hands. Clap your hands.
They don't even know it's you, man.
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit.
Oye, eso, René, platícame, René, él es el partner tuyo aquí, ¿verdad? Con el bajo sexto, ¿no?
Y René, man, what can I say about René?
Es la primera vez que lo conozco.
Yeah.
¿De dónde eres, René?
Aquí originalmente de Álamo.
Órale.
Pero aquí, radicando aquí en McAllen.
Oh, ¿ya tienes tiempo con Lucky o?
Yeah,
Yes.
you know what? With René, I met René back when I was, I think I was 16 or 7, no, 16? 15, 16, man. And we're both, well, I'm 43 already.
Sí.
So I've known him.
Pues tú y Turner y todo. That's that generation from the early 2000s,
He
bro.
had a band with his brother. I don't know the name of the band. I don't even remember.
I don't remember.
¿No te acuerdas?
No teníamos
Arrímate el
nombre,
micrófono de cuando habla de lo tiene más.
So then he started coming by my house. Pues todos los músicos se conocen, you know, ay, acá está un acordeonista en Elsa y que this and that.
Yeah.
So he ended up at my house. We were jamming out. I had barely gotten my accordion. I think my mom had just passed away. Because we would just jam outside my porch, man. And I think we did a couple of gigs, and I think I even played at your wedding. Right,
something like that.
Your first wedding, man. Aquí vamos a hablar de todo,
Chinga
bro.
los músicos, chinga, no pueden, no duran los músicos, chinga.
So I think it's been a while, man. It's been, man, over 20 years, I think.
Wow.
I've known him, man.
Pues, man, we have a video of you. But ladies and gentlemen, this guy started when he was a kid. We have a video from the Aquí Rogelio Archivos.
Oh, please don't.
And, you're with Alma Pulido.
Oh, okay, good.
Este vato está bien chavalo. Let's play that video
Con
clip.
el mushroom haircut.
Yeah. Oye, Dad, tenías piel de bebito, Dad. Dude, how old were you in that? That's like 97 or something like that.
Yeah. Piel de bebita. I'm going to use that one.
Ahí el nombre de la siguiente selección es piel de bebito.
I'm going to use it for a song.
Tenías piel de nalga de bebito.
You know, I was 17 when I joined Alma Pulido. I still remember getting the call from Benny Layton, que en paz descanse.
Benny Layton, yeah.
And my accordion instructor, que en paz descanse. I was actually going to school, Rock. I was going to school. I was
high school?
Yeah, high school. I was a sophomore, I think. And we were in Estudiantina class, and he's like, from his office, waved me down. He's like, well, come here. And he has Roberto Pulido on speaker, man, on his office phone.
Yeah.
And he says, somebody wants to talk to you.
No se le entiende nada, Roberto.
Lucky.
Ese es el Ozzy Osbourne de nosotros, carnal.
Sí.
El Roberto Pulido, carnal.
You are horrible, bro. You're horrible.
Hey,
man.
Ozzy's a legend, dude. What are you talking about, bro?
And so is Robert.
Yeah, that's why, dude. He's our Ozzy, dude, man. Hell yeah.
Lucky Joe me dice, le dije, yes, sir. Me dice, aquí estoy hablando con Bene y me platica que eres un acordeonista. And I had just started out, bro. I think I knew every requirement. I knew a polka, a huapango, a chotis, and
Basics.
A redoba. Those instrumentals. And he's like, ¿tocas el acordeón? Me digo, necesito. Es que Almita, porque así le decía, es que Almita está empezando su grupo. Y mi hija Almita, y quiero que vengas I want you to come try out tomorrow. Y dije, tomorrow. Dice, sí, tomorrow aquí en mi casa. ¿Sabes dónde vivo yo? Y pues we would always pass by through Alamo Road, bro. Y los voces y la chingada. Mira, Roberto Pulido.
That's cool, right, dude?
It was badass, man.
dude.
I was starstruck, you know?
Yeah.
Especially because my mom was a huge fan of Roberto Pulido.
Man, he has big fan base,
Y al rato te digo una historia de eso, ¿verdad? De mi jefita. But I remember he told me, come tomorrow around 5 o'clock, ya en la tarde van a ensayar. And I went over, I brought my accordion. Y me dice, excuse me. He was sitting in the picnic table in the back of his garage. Have you ever been there?
Sí, yeah. We filmed the show back there one time with Puro Tejano.
Y me dice, a ver, saca el acordeón. Okay. Tócate una polka. Tócate un chotis. Tócate una redoba. Toca un guapango. That was my tryout, bro. Me dice, Almita, aquí está tu acordeonista.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
Y estabas chavalo, you fit the band and everything.
Yeah,
bro.
I was 17. I actually came out in one of her videos, Amigos. It was a big song también.
Yeah.
And, you know, I spent like two years there.
Yeah, you kind of like started, making your craft even better.
Luckily she had a lot of good musicians in her band. You know, Memo Rubio, friend of mine from Ed Couch, Turi, bro. Turi Alviar. You remember Turi from Los Frijoles Románticos?
Yeah.
Well, he was the drummer. Me traje a Turi, me traje a Eddie.
Yeah.
You know, Eddie,
awesome,
the bajo
bro.
player, and we grew together, man, and we learned from each other.
Fun times, man.
Yeah, man. Fun times,
dude.
bro. That was a long time ago.
You know, speaking of, you were mentioning Estudiantina and Benny Layton. Benny Layton, que en paz descanse, was a creator of the Estudiantina, which I think was the very first program in a school that taught like cultural music, Spanish, Mexican cultural music, like the accordion, ¿verdad?
Yeah, you know, when Benny started that program, it was actually based around mariachi, somewhat of a mariachi ensemble, but without violins and without trumpets. You know, he incorporated the guitarrón and guitarras and mandolin and upright bass, you know, and obviously, you know, vocals, you know.
Y ese jale no había nada en ninguna escuela that I remember, because he started this like in the 80s, man.
Yeah. I wouldn't know, but at the time when he did start it, you know, it was so good for the kids, man.
Sí,
because
bro.
It kept kids out of trouble, and there is an abundance of talent in Ed Couch also, man. I not because I'm from there, brother, porque, I mean, así como en Ed Couch, en La Joya, mariachi is so good.
Sí.
I mean, there's a whole bunch
El de
of schools.
McAllen también.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole concept came from, I think, Benny, dude. I mean, he started it in Ed Couch.
He incorporated it in the school, man. And after a while, he got rid of the violins, and he just focused on mandolins and guitars and upright bass and vocals.
That's crazy, bro.
And that was just, you know, it was unique, man.
To be able to put all those instruments together to make music.
His ensemble several times went to perform at the White House, bro. They performed for Bill Clinton one year, I think, man. It was a great program, man. And I learned a lot there, you know. I remember he would sacaba el acordeón, Benny, and he'd be playing, man, and I'd just be looking at it, and I'm like, man, I wonder if that's hard. I want to learn that, man. And I went up to him and I said, oye, Benny, because he didn't want me to call, well, I called him sir, you know, and he would say, hey, call me Benny, man. Call me Benny.
Yeah.
And I'd say, oye, sir, Benny. Dije, oye, Benny, teach me how to play that. Can I take that home with me like a guitar? And he's like, sure. If you got $2,500 deposit. And you know what? He never wanted to let me take it home, man. And every day, le terqué. He would let me play with it in class. You know, I would get it, and I would just be like, just like this, just trying to like figure stuff out. Yeah. Then I remember one day at school, I said, Benny, can you teach me? Like, what would you teach me? He says, a scale. I said, okay, teach me a scale, Benny. He gets the accordion, but he goes. Gives it to me.
Oh, shit.
And I get the accordion, I'm like. Yeah. So I guess.
And the seed was planted.
Exactly. And you know what? I guess it was like a test for me to see if I was going to give up. And I didn't give up. I was asking him every day for a week. And on Friday, I will never forget, bro. It was a Friday. And I said, "Oh, yes, sir. Come on, sir. Let me take the accordion, sir." And it didn't have a case, Rock. See, it didn't have an accordion case. He says, "Está bueno." I said, "I could take it." He says, "Yes, pero you got to find a case for it." Oye, vato, I went into the Estudiantina room and I was looking in closets y todo. I was looking everywhere. And I found a pinche suitcase así, bro.
Oh,
it had all the wires, the mic wires, and, you know, for the performances.
Sí.
I took everything out of that thing, man, and I put it in a big suitcase, bro.
Yeah.
And I said, "Ira, aquí está, vene." All right. I put it. I remember walking home from school with that thing, bro.
Wow.
Walking home con así.
Yeah.
Los carros, los camaradas que ya tenían carros, pasaban. Sí. ¿Te corrieron de la casa o qué, güey? Pipi.
Yeah.
But that was so cool, man. You know, he let me take the accordion. Y de ahí empezó, bro. I would spend...
That's like a music video, right?
Bro,
You know?
I would spend 6 hours outside on my picnic table playing the accordion, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how much I wanted to learn.
Benny Layton tragically died in a motorcycle accident in the Texas Hill Country, and it was shocking because we had gone up there and as a group and rode with him, and we rode with him to Corpus.
¿Andabas con él, Rock? ¿Andabas
Sí,
con él?
no, ese tiempo no fui yo, bro.
The group trip right before that one,
When we all went.
We all went.
And
Wow, man.
and I was like, you know, it was my first trip to the Hill Country on our motorcycle. I had a Harley Davidson Road King, and we went to the bike rally. And on the way back, it was dark already. We had to go stay in Bernie. And hombre, bro, they were flying through the hill country, dude, in the dark, right, babe?
Darkness, yeah.
And I was like, I'm cruising, I'm staying behind.
Yeah.
I don't know these roads, you know.
Of course.
And so, you know, I noticed him and the rest of the guys that were, you know, they like to ride a little faster.
Yeah.
So then the following few months later, or half a year later, I don't know, but they went all together, and I didn't get to make it. We were busy or something.
You were working.
And then I get the news that he lost control or something happened, and he died and passed away. And I went to his funeral, and I remember at the funeral seeing all his students from back in the day, dude.
Yeah, man. I was there.
And
it was a beautiful service, man.
Yeah.
Everybody, pues todos los acordeonistas llevaron acordeones y guitarras y bajos sextos, and it was just a beautiful ceremony, man.
Sí. Y tuviste con Alma Pulido. ¿Cuándo empezaste los frijoles románticos? Was that your idea, or was it somebody else's? Like, Epi was with you and all those guys.
I don't, you know, it's kind of cloudy, that memory.
Oh my!
Because the album cover has the house where you all jam, right?
Yes. You know, I was with Alma for a good 2 years. Then I got out of there, and I remember Jennifer Peña's dad recruited me in a gig that we had in Beeville together. I still remember. It was Alma and Jennifer Peña in the same dance. And after the dance, Jennifer's father came up to me and said, "Hey, man, if you ever need another job, if you ever part ways here, we're looking for an accordion player."
With Jennifer Peña.
With Jennifer Peña, and she's based out of Corpus Christi.
Yeah.
So we had once I left Alma Pulido, I gave him a call and I joined Jennifer for another 2 years. Toured all over the place, man. Mexico, United States. I mean, it was just so awesome, man. We were so much in Mexico. It was crazy.
Well, she was like the next Selena, she was going to be, they were trying to groom her as a Selena.
Yeah, and she had some, and she still has some great vocals.
Dude,
on her,
we saw her on the Canelo fight, and she sang the national anthem. I got chills, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, her vocal ability is amazing, dude.
Her range is amazing, man.
She knocked that thing. I had never heard anybody sing the national anthem like she did.
I mean, and for being Hispanic, and no offense or anything, pero she has this unique kind of R&B-ish, vocal on her, man, and she's just a great singer.
Yeah.
So I was there with her for about 2 years también.
How was her dad? Was he cool?
He was cool, man. That whole family me trataron muy bien. As a matter of fact, I would stay in their guest room there in Corpus Christi. So it was.
He was a physician, right, or something like that.
I think he was a gynecologist.
Órale.
Yeah.
¿No te checó el Chiqui Schneider a ti?
No.
You know what? I was in the guest room, so I don't know, man. Maybe on one of those drunken nights.
Yeah. No, I'm just joking, just playing, man. But
no, he was a great guy, man. The family treated me amazing. You know,
it's awesome.
Her sisters and Mary, her mom, al cien, man. So after I left Jennifer, I was just wondering, man. You know.
This was what, about 2000?
2000, the year 2,
Yeah.
the 1999, bro.
And the Tejano was already starting to fade out, and Norteño was taking
Yes.
over since 98 when Intocable came into the scene,
Yeah,
right?
but I mean, you're talking about when not only Intocable, man, you're talking about Iman,
Intenso,
all those,
Costumbre.
yeah, Duelo.
Great.
It was like a
Golden era, man.
a
It was like,
takeover,
yeah,
bro.
it was great.
Crazy.
The music was a made Duelo, man.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. And then, so I was just floating around. I was wondering.
Ahí en el Cauchelsa?
Yeah,
Okay.
ahí en el Cauchelsa.
And were you doing any gigs like, say, te hablaban para tocar y ibas
No, I was, you know what? I was hanging around a lot with Epi because I knew Epi. I knew of Epi. You know, me and Epi would hang out con Benny Layton.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we would jam out at Benny's house. And,
Hey.
you know, it was like, hey, Lucky, come over. You know, Epi's here. Noel is here. You know, and Epi.
Puro alumni de Benny Layton.
Yeah,
no.
man. But it was Epi, Noel, Turi, Eddie. They all were with Avante. Elida y Avante.
Yeah.
And at that time, I think Elida decided to have a family. So she got off the road for a while.
Uh-huh.
So we were all just bumming around, bro. And we would just be at Epi's house, just
Poreando y tocando.
poreando y tocando.
Good memories, dude.
We put on a concert, man. We just sit there for hours watching the same concert over and over again. And like, I would be like, hey, we just watched this? We're gonna put it again, bro?
Yeah.
And we'd be there, y luego de repente, you know, somebody would pick up the guitar.
Y llegaban camaradas, and they would come through
left and
yeah,
right, bro.
todos, that was a party place,
And,
bro.
and then somebody would pick up the guitar, somebody pick up the accordion, the drums, the bass.
Y después de las tocadas, after party, papá, en el jam room, ¿no?
You know, que en paz descanse Bene. He got to participate in some of those jams, man.
Ah, huevo.
That was amazing, man. You know,
Right.
le decía a Epi, ¿qué estás haciendo aquí, sir?
Hey, yeah,
So
man,
yeah,
that's
man,
crazy.
and that's when we were all gelling, man. It was a creation. It was just cooking up. The spices were getting together. Everything was starting to gel. And then Epi's like, hey, man, why don't we get a tocada, bro? We can do it, you know? Let's get a gig. And Noe too, like, yeah, let's get a gig, man. And I remember we went to Delta Lake, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And we started doing unplugs at Delta Lake, bro.
Órale.
Así en el pavilion. You remember
Sí.
Delta Lake?
Oh, yeah, man. We used to go have fun Easter Sunday ahí, bro.
Oh,
Se
yes.
ponía con madre.
We started just trying to jam out in front of people at Delta Lake, and cars would pass by, the low riders, and everybody. Oh, yeah, bro. They started parking, man. After a while, people started parking and just chilling out
those jams.
and listening to the jams, bro, you know? And I remember the story. This is the story that I remember, you know, as far as the name is concerned. You know, I know that we were kind of cloudy, and we're like,
Frijoles románticos. It's
Yeah.
like, where the hell?
and I think it was Studi, man, the drummer, if I'm not mistaken, that we were talking about, or they were talking about a restaurant, and how, what if there was a plate called El Frijol or El Frijol Romántico, you know? And, you know, you're just cracking up. It's just jokes, you know. Se empezaron a reír todos. And then he's like, oh, yes, what if there's a band called Los Frijoles Románticos, bro? And, you know, when you're in that state of mind and something, just a light bulb turns on, or it just turns off.
Yeah.
Or turns on
Como
or
el
turns
Beavis
off.
and Butthead.
Yeah. And then it's something like and it was like, yes. Y luego el otro, what do you, Simón, carnal, los frijoles románticos. And it was all history after that.
How would you categorize Los Frijoles Románticos, bro? Because, I mean, your albums were very versatile, man.
Yeah.
The styles of music. You all explored different sounds. And,
It was very original, man, and the best way that I can describe the style of Frijoles Románticos, I would have to say it's Frijoles Románticos.
I know, dude. It's like
it's kind of like when you say the Beatles.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of style is the Beatles? Pues the Beatles are the Beatles, you know. Of course, they're, you know, rock or this and that. But at the end of the day, when you listen to the Beatles, it's the Beatles, man. Or you listen to Guns N' Roses, it's Guns N' Roses. You know? It's some kind of unique stamp that a certain bands have to where you know it's them, man.
Hey.
You know? And Bobby tried to categorize it once, and he had a good, you know, because we were under Bobby Pulido.
Yeah, his label.
His label when he had Rio Grande Records.
Sí.
And Bobby's like, you know, this music is real vale madrista. Like,
that's cool. That's a good name.
yeah, and you guys don't care. I mean, and you can obviously see, man, we came out in a Rogelio. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
En
I was
shorts y la chingada, Simón.
Aldo con una fishing shirt.
Pareja que estaban poreando ahí en el backyard y ponieron la música. Yeah, dude, yeah.
And you know what, man? It was exactly that. It was originality, and it was just a group of guys just enjoying music and enjoying life, man. You know, it wasn't, we didn't want to dress up the same. We didn't want to do the same kind of rancheras, the same kind of, we just wanted to be so different. And I think that's what gave it that stamp, you know. I think if it would have been any other way to where we were all uniformed and, you know, categorized, it would have been so different, man.
Hey, real quick, Sergio Gonzalez says it was Maná with accordion.
Ándale.
That's good.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. A good comparison, because we love Maná, man, and we love all the, you know.
You could hear all the influences of different music.
Una capirotada.
See, it's not like the Hometown Boys. You're gonna hear Conjunto all the way. You know, you get Invasores, se va a ir casi igual toda la música. You know, same. And with you guys, every song wasn't just a bit different, but it even sounded different. Like you would explore.
It had an essence of our influences.
Hey.
Yeah. Like if we did a song that sounded like Santana with Noe on the guitar, and we would do songs that sounded like Maná. You know, it was great, man. It was a great 10 years, I think. I was
10 years at the 2000 or 2010.
Yeah.
Or
11. Because, you know, we were Grammy nominated for that album. I don't know if you know that. For the very first album.
I didn't know that. And what label was it on?
We were under Rio Grande Records.
See, that's right. You just said that. Bobby Pulido.
Bobby Pulido. And we went up against Jimmy Gonzalez, but Jimmy at the time was with Freddie Records. You know, and Freddie
that's a powerhouse right there for the Grammys, bro.
Oh, yeah. You got los electoral votes. Como quien dice.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we didn't take it, but, you know, we were so, like, if we had won, Rock, you know, you're talking about a group of guys from a small town of Ed Calchosa.
That would have been great, dude.
People who, I mean, we got laughed at, we got made fun of, we got, you know, you name it, bro, we went through it, bro, especially with the name. You know, it was very hard to get work, bro.
Frijoles Románticos.
Yeah, the promoters would be like, pues, how am I going to promote this, man? And, you know, it was hard to get quinceañeras and, you know, weddings. After they would hear us, they was like, we want them. We don't care what they're called. You know, we want those guys, you know. So we were Grammy nominated on that first album.
And the Grammy goes to Frijoles Románticos.
Imagínate. And it was the second album where we started trying to commercialize ourselves, where we did Tranquilo, you know, the song Tranquilo, Tranquilo me voy. It was more commercial, more of what was going
mainstream.
on. Yes. And Bobby's like, that's what I need. That's what we want more. So we did more mainstream, like you said. And after a while, you know, things started slowing down for us.
See?
Yeah, man.
It ran its course.
Yeah, it ran its course to a certain point because we had separated from Bobby's label, and we had no other way, you know, we had nowhere else to go, you know. And I think Frijoles Románticos were comfortable with that. We, as a band, we became comfortable with that to where, you know, we didn't have nobody telling us what to do or what to wear or how to sing or
creative
how to act
control.
We had everything. And I remember, and I'm gonna say it, you know, I remember a friend of ours. His name is Juan de la Cruz, and he came up to us and he says, "Hey, man, you know what? I want to get Frijoles Románticos back in the studio, and I want to front the money." And we're like, oh yeah, man, well, that's great, man, that's badass. And he's like, all right, y'all let me know. You know, a month went by, 2 months went by, 3 months went by, and it was like, you know, we never got to an agreement, man. And then Juan de la Cruz comes up to me and he says, hey, man, what's going on? I said, pues I don't know, man. You know, it's 6 of us. It's 7 of us. We have to decide, and we haven't come to that, you know, decision. And he tells me, well, bro, you know what? I'm kind of getting impatient.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think? What do you want to do? And he tells me, do you want to get in the studio? And I said, I paused, man, and I said, you know what? I think it's time for me to do something, man.
Uh-huh.
And that's when I said yes.
He lit the spark, man.
Yeah. He said, do you want to get in the studio? I said, yes. He says, well, let's go. I said, all right. I called Noe, called everybody, and I said, look, guys, this is what I want to do, man. And everybody gave me their blessing, bro. Gracias a Dios, you know, everybody now they have their own onda. Noel is with Tex Maniacs, you know.
Yeah.
And that's a great freaking band.
Max Baca.
Yeah. Turi is with Los Delta Boys and a great bunch of guys también.
Simon.
Epi has Epi and Friends with his mom. Him and his mom sing. You know, Aldo, he has a good job. He works with Joe Vega from Midnight Run every weekend, man. No le falta trabajo. So luckily,
No se acaba la música, papá.
no, man, no. Luckily, everybody has, you know, some of them have jobs, and everybody is still doing what they love, which is music. Eddie también, he's truck driving, and he's playing with Delta Boys as well. So that's how it all happened, man. That's how I got my start, you know.
Yeah. So this was like 2011 cuando empezaste tú solo.
Yeah. 2011.
¿Y what label was that, man?
Well, I had no label.
Okay.
I went with Juan de la Cruz. We went to the studio. He says, well, what can you do? And Juan knows about music, but he's just a big fan, and he likes to help people, and he wanted to see someone, you know, succeed from the band, you know. I mean, he's from there, from McAllen también, and he says, what can you do? Do you have songs? I said, well, I have 3 original songs. He says, all right, well, let's get in the studio. So I called Lalo from Elida Reina, her husband. Jaimito from Delta Boys helped me on the bajo sexto. And I got Felix from Intocable on the bass.
Músicos para aventar para arriba de esto.
Yeah, so we recorded the 3 songs, and that was my demo. That was in 2012. That was my demo, and I'm like, all right. Elida was already with Freddie Records.
Sí.
And I said, here's my chance, man. I mean, here's Lalo. Lalo's with Elida. Elida's with Freddie. I said, Lalo, what do you think of these songs, man? He's like, they're good, bro. They're good. You know? I said, can you do me a favor, man? Can you show this to Freddie?
Junior.
And he's like, I mean, I can, bro, but I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing you anything, man. But he was confident enough to put his neck out on the line for me, man. Like, he felt that it was a good product. So what he did is he took it and he showed it to Turner también. And Turner was like, man, pues yeah, man, you know. So him and Turner basically got me in there to get Freddie to listen to it. So Freddie listened to it, and Lalo calls me like a week later, bro. He's like, bro, Freddie wants to see you, man. He wants to talk to you. I said, really? He says, yeah, man. Be in his office tomorrow. I was like, órale. So in that time, I had a little minivan, bro, una Dodge Caravan.
Sí.
Se abrían las 2 puertas.
¿No tenía Lamborghini doors?
No, se abrían para lado, sí. Oye, bro, so I show up to Freddie Records. I go up to the front door, you know, I remember. And she says, yes, sir, how can I help you? And I said, I'm here to see Freddie Jr., Freddie Martinez Jr. She says, okay, yes, we're expecting your name. I said, Lucky Joe, yes, we're expecting you. Go upstairs to the right. You know, it's the conference room to your left. Up, bro. There's nobody there. It's just a huge table, bro, and like 15 chairs. And pues I just sit down in one chair, and I'm there waiting. And my heart's racing, man, like you would not believe. I felt like I was going to get on the Rattler or something, bro. Like I was going to get on a roller coaster, and I'm just there, and y se abre la puerta, bro, and I get up, and I see Freddie Jr., man. And I had never seen him, know who he was, nothing, how he looked, like nothing. He says, Lucky. And I said, yes, sir. He says, I'm Freddie Jr. He pone la mano, and I shake his hand. He says, So sit down. He said, sit down. They say, I got to hear your demo here. And he had the demo in his hand. He says, I got to hear your demo. And he throws us on the table. And he sits down and he says, Oyes, what do you think about being a part of Freddie Records? And I said, I think it'd be great.
Yeah.
And he goes like, it's a contract, bro. He puts it on the table in a manila folder.
Sí.
He said, órale, take this with you, read it. And then I remember it was like a Thursday or Friday. He says, read it over the weekend and get back to me on Monday. And I said, can I have a pen? I said, I don't need to read it. I said, I'm ready. I want to sign it. Are you sure? I said, yep. Opens it up, bro. We signed right then and there, bro. And ever since then, I've been part of Freddie Records. It's been 5-6 years, man. Yeah.
Was the music, those 3 songs, were they norteño or were they more tejano?
It was,
because when you began, it was you've evolved kind of to more norteño, right?
Yeah, I have. It was more like what norteño light, you know, like signo, like sólido, like duelo, you know, that type of style.
Yeah.
You know, what was going on at the time? What
Very
was
appealing. I mean, that music is great.
Commercial, you know, the words were good. You know, I wrote all 3 songs on the demo, and that's a thing. I think that's what was a key point. He's like, these songs are yours? And I said, yeah. And he liked that it was original, that I wrote. So, yeah, man. Since Frijoles, since the very first album, where Amor Escondido and all that, we've evolved little by little into norteño, because pues you can't stay in one genre, I don't think, man, porque el trabajo, there's work everywhere, bro, and why do you want to just limit yourself to a certain area? You know, if I can go into the Mexican regional market and get work, if I can go into Tejano and I can go into, you know, man, if you told me to bro, you told me to record
rock concert,
exactly, bro. you tell me to record banda and I'll be singing banda like a crazy, bro.
Pero con madre.
Pero
con madre.
Man,
yeah, man. That's awesome, bro. And you've got a new album out, right?
You know, the new album is el tribute album that we have. It was released, I think it's going on a year already, but there's so much good music on there that we're just touring, you know, the heck out of it, man. I was, you know, me and the company, we got together one afternoon, and Freddie has this idea. I was actually recording an album, así como Amor Escondido. I was trying to take it back to the 2012, 2013 era, and record like Amor Escondido and stuff like that. And he parks me. He calls me. He says, Lucky, I want you to stop what you're doing, and I want you to do this. He says, look for 12, or for right now, look for 3. He says, look for 3 norteño songs, old school norteño songs, and I want you to record them. I said, okay. So I stopped the project that I was doing, and I said, está bueno, let's do it. So I chose 3. I remember I chose Flor de Capomo, El Palomito, and then I chose Dos Coronas a mi madre. I chose those 3, bro. And when he heard El Palomito, bro, his eyes lit up like 4th of July, vato. It was
sounds
like,
great.
He's like, wow. He says, yes. He says, I want 10 more.
Yeah.
Oy.
Yeah, those are great albums, man, when you do tributes like that. Too.
So we recorded 10 more songs. The album has 12 songs. And we did everything from Los Invasores to Los Cachorros to Los Cadetes.
I like this one, bro.
That's a good
Lucky
one.
Joe, ladies and gentlemen. No más. Asústame one time.
Dos coronas a mi madre, al panteón voy a dejar. Donde me paso las horas,
Salud.
sin descansar.
Pura música de Tetera Tuesday, papá.
Coronas a mi madre, es muy poco para ti. Madrecita de mi vida, quisiera quedarme aquí.
A ver, hagan blend in ustedes ahí.
A ver si puedo. Se me hace que I have a different accordion. No, es así.
¿Es así, güey? Así.
Daño Día de las Madres, sufre más mi amor por ti. Madrecita, si me escuchas, el otro año vengo aquí a dejarte 2 coronas para ti.
Yeah.
dejo estas.
¿A cuál era la otra rola?
It was
Dos Coronas, El Palomito.
y Flor de Capumo.
Flor de Capumo.
Yeah.
C-A-P-U-M-O.
C-O Capo. C-O-P-O. No, C-A. C-A. Hey, man, I went to Cachas.
Pues estuvo en el clase de Benny Layton, pero nunca fue para spelling class.
I was always in the studentina room, man.
No, a ver, vamos a ver. I've never seen this one, so let's check it out, man.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Boy.
Se oye como un tololoche ahí también, ¿no?
That's the way he played it on the bass. He played it like a tololoche.
Sí. No más.
Trigueñita hermosa, linda vas creciendo, como los capomos que se encuentran en la flor.
Damn.
Tú mi chiquitita, te ando vacilando, te ando enamorando con grande fervor. Mañana o pasado yo voy a tu casa, tu mamá te ordena una silla para mí.
Damn it, boy.
Tú mi chiquitita, finge no mirarme, ponte muy contenta porque estoy aquí.
No, hombre, no te vas a morir de hambre, like yo.
And that, sir, is why I was saying what I said, man. You gotta open that genre and be able to go into, bro, this album, like I said, gracias a Dios, man. Y perdón que te diga, bro, pero we're on that level, right? We're on that level.
Simón.
Los ha dado mucho trabajo, man. Mucho trabajo. They see it.
Qué
they
padre.
see it. They see it. They're like, hey, I want that for my pachanga. I want that for my unplug. I want that. Because obviously, they can't get, I mean, I don't know if they can, but the real thing is a little bit more expensive, man. But if you can get something close to the real thing, because we recorded everything original, bro. We did not change any pisadas. Mm-hmm. We didn't change the way the bajo sounds. We didn't change nothing. We would put the two recordings rock together así, man. Hey. The two recordings, the original and ours. And we'd flip. Okay, ¿cómo se oye el bajo sexto? Okay, flip it. That's the way we're going to make it sound. What's the frequency on the accordion? Flip it. Okay, let's make the accordion sound that way.
You respected the original.
Sí, le dimos ese respeto que se le merece a la música que realmente son éxitos para siempre, por vida, bro. Sí, bro. Por vida. Y gracias a Dios que nos están dando trabajo, man.
Oye, carnal, ¿y dónde te podemos te puede hablar la gente si te quieren ocupar? Porque we have an audience from all over the United States, man. Washington State, Michigan, all over Texas.
Yeah, you were telling me, man, and that's so great.
So,
that's so great.
You know, I mean, se abren las puertas aquí también para los artistas.
I'm going to go ahead and just say the number, right? Look, it's BLG Management. It's called BLG Management. It's the same management company that Jesse Turner has, Grupo Signo and Elida, and Los Homies también. Big shout out to all them. The number to contact is 1-310-968-4053.
4053.
Yeah, and she tells me, I'm gonna ask for Sonia. You know, she tells me, oye, es lucky. The phone doesn't stop ringing for
no
you.
Más. Y no son créditos. Son tocadas, papá.
They're not bill collectors.
You know, spam, you know. That's great, bro. No, hombre, qué bárbaro.
No nos va a faltar trabajo. Yo sé que no. You know, Dios es muy grande. And I've been doing this rock for a very long time, and estoy bien agradecido con todos los fans, con todo el apoyo, con la compañía disquera, con Freddie Records, for giving me that freedom of just, you know, in a way, it is artistic freedom because they never subject me to do a certain thing. They suggest.
Y son perfectionists, bro.
Yeah.
No van a querer a soltar algo que no piensan ellos que it's good. You know what I mean? Or that it's properly done.
You know, the Familia Martinez has a long history of producing and great music, man. You know, everybody from Jimmy Gonzalez to Solido to Los Chamacos to Carlos Guzmán, bro. Sunny, ¿cómo se llama?
Sunny
Osuna. Agustín, Ramón Ayala. I mean, ni qué decir de Ramón, man. Todos los discos que ha grabado Ramón.
I know, bro.
Eso,
I mean,
bro.
Freddie had all the artists.
It's over 100
He had
albums.
Ramón Ayala. He had Los
Cornelio,
Tigres. Then he had
everybody.
he's recorded just about everybody.
Even Roberto was on there, man.
Yeah.
Roberto Pulido.
Yeah.
Oilo.
Ay, ay, ay. Uy, uy, uy. Ahora dime como Plotarco. Ahora esa sí es música.
Esa sí es música, no chingadera.
Horta Raymond Horta.
A big shout out to Raymond, man. I love that voice, bro.
Esta es la canción que toco cuando pierden los Cowboys de...
Oh, man.
Cuando pierden los Dallas.
La estrellita.
Sí, no, hombre. Mira, guacha. Y cuando perdieron en los playoffs,
Oh, man.
me puse a oír esta canción over and over again.
You know, I actually did a duet with him, man.
Sí.
You know that? On one of the albums, he wrote a song. Y me dice Freddie, Lucky. I love Freddie Sr., man. That man is a great, intelligent man. Great songwriter.
Es un legend el vato.
Oh, man. Me dice, Lucky, I have a song for you. Okay, Freddie? He says, I want you to record it. Dije, está bueno. I said, Freddie, I know this is a long shot, man, but would you mind doing this duet with me? Would you mind singing it with me? He says, no, yeah, I'll sing it with you. And I was floored, bro. I mean, this is a man that my mom used to listen to, and my tios, my tias, my dad, everybody, man. I was like, wow, I can't believe this is gonna happen.
So, ¿vas a grabar una rola o ya te
No,
grabaron?
we already did.
Sí.
Did. We recorded it in the second album, I think.
Under Lucky Joe.
Yeah, under Lucky Joe. I
¿Cómo se llama la rola, Dad?
think, Canijo Corazón.
Joe. How do you spell canijo?
C-A-N. C-A-N-I. C-A-N-I.
Canijo Corazón.
Yeah,
Bueno,
yeah. It takes a while before he comes in, so you might want to fast forward it a little bit. Oilo.
Aquí no tienes ni sombrero, tienes su...
Yeah, it was different. It was different.
You evolved.
I had a suit with a tie,
Ajá.
you know, and más GQ.
Sí. Y buzz cut y ven clean cut.
Yeah.
Ahora parece que acabas de llegar en un caballo.
Straight out of Yellowstone.
I actually did, bro. It's out there.
Puro Yellowstone.
I still have not seen that show.
No,
bruto,
oh my gosh,
I
you
need
have
to
to.
see it.
You
Yeah.
Es
have
una
to.
pinche novela bruta.
Everybody's told me, man.
Y Queen of the South. Y
Yeah. I got into that
aquí
one.
tuvo
a little bit.
Boas.
Yeah?
Sí, Boas vino para acá, el cartelero.
Oh, wow.
Boaz Jimenez.
Ya vino 2 veces, ¿verdad?
Twice, yeah.
Una vez vino Surprise, es de Austin, pero es de aquí, Mission.
Oh, okay.
Sí, oye.
Canijo corazón, ya no me pidas
Oye.
que estoy sufriendo.
Yeah, he wrote that one. He wrote it.
Estoy sufriendo, canijo.
Is he gonna sing? Did he sing
Yeah,
already?
I viene.
Órale. Freddie Martinez Sr. and Lucky Joe.
Yeah. After the music.
You all gotta save this music on your playlist, man. Cuando prendas el bote, te prendas el bote, papá. Asústame one time.
Oye. His voice.
Lucky. ¿Cómo sufro? Pues cuéntanos, Freddy. Comprendo que tú nunca me diste motivo. Con mi corazón canico, yo solo me ilusioné. Que fui a decir
I didn't even know this song existed, bro. Damn.
que tome mi camino. Que me
2015?
Canijo corazón, tú tienes la razón, no puedo. Canijo corazón.
Yeah, that's some jazz. Me van a quedar puros emails de Freddie Records. Yeah, because when you
Copyright.
This is not a strike,
Oh my
but Freddie Records is claiming the rights to this, which is good, man.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what's got to happen.
Yeah.
I love playing music and, and letting the artist or the record label that's helping them get the stream, for it and stuff like that, bro. But yeah, we get those cuando pongo música de Freddie. Yeah. So who do you think is the greatest accordion player of all time, bro?
Man, you know what? I would have to, in our genre, or
sí, yeah.
Porque pues, I mean, if you say in the world, I mean, there's some people from all over the place, man.
Pues no, yo digo de la norteño, tejano, you know what I mean.
Hay muchos buenos, Rock. I mean, I a lot of young kids too that
even
are coming
up. Even the old, a legendary guy, like you got Esteban Jordan, you've got Paulino Bernal.
I would have to say Paulino is one of the greatest I've ever heard. Then I'd say more commercial. I would say Ramon. I mean, porque él es bien comercial, man. Like with what he's done, and as a matter of fact, Paulino and Ramon were very close at one time. I think Paulino had a label, and Ramon recorded with him first, or something like that.
Sí.
And Paulino even would show Ramon. I mean, don't quote me, but those are the stories I've heard.
Well, I'm sure they ran into each other back in the day.
I would say Paulino, Ramon. I mean, Esteban Jordan was an innovator too, man. Like he brought in a lot of
He was a frijoles romántico kind of guy, bro.
Ándale. You know what? He actually showed up to Epi's house once, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And he floored us all, man. Him and his sons in the back porch, bro.
Hey.
Con un barbecue pit prendido and tomando Diet Coke y just jamming out, man.
Sí.
It was an amazing experience.
I was there, bro. I used to go and stay with him for 2-3 days, bro. En un pinche
in Westlaco or in
Westlaco, and it was like you drive into an orchard of orange trees and go all the way, and then it was like a double wide,
mobile home.
Mobile home.
Double wide. And they were always there, man. And the jazz music was going 24/7 on TV with the satellite.
Yeah.
And we're just there partying, hanging out, and se pasaban los días. Los chavalos there would just be playing with the saxophone, and then
everything, man. Everything.
And that guy played everything, bro.
He actually recorded an album where he played every single instrument. Esteban did. He played the drums, the guitar, the bass, the accordion.
Bruto el album.
Yeah. So I would have to say Esteban, Ramon, Paulino, and then you go into the conjunto cats like Valerio Longoria, bro, Narciso Martinez, Rubén Vela.
Who's the best in the conjunto, bro?
Oh, man. Dude, that's just...
Come on, bro.
Man, hombre, no.
Top three.
My top three conjunto.
Conjunto accordion players.
A lot of people don't know, man.
Por se van a poner feelings, unos ya saben.
No, but I mean... It is what it is. Cada quien tiene sus preferencias, ¿verdad?
Sí.
And what I jam out to a lot when I hear conjunto, bro, I hear Rubén is my number one go-to guy. Bro.
Rubén
Vela, bro. I mean, la música tan alegre y tan bonita y tan sencilla en el acordeón and so clean, bro. Bien limpia la música. No, it's just so clean and tasteful.
Yeah.
And then I'd have to go with Los Dos Gilbertos, where it's more of a raunchy, kind of raw accordion sound,
Signature.
Yeah, and then
signature sound.
Yeah, and then I mean,
Rubén had a signature sound, so did, and you didn't even have to hear their vocals. You hear their accordion, it's them, bro.
Even Tone de la Rosa, bro. You knew it was Tone, I'd say Rubén, Gilberto García from Los Dos Gilbertos, Tone La Rosa, Valerio Longoria, Narciso Martínez.
No me dijiste todo el party, bro.
Ángel Flores. But it's a list, bro. I'm going down the list.
Dije top three, carnal.
Well, there you go.
I'm number 6.
There you go. It'd be Rubén, Dos Gilbertos, and Tone.
Órale.
Yeah.
¿Y norteño?
Ramon, number one, man.
Órale.
Ramon.
¿Y tejano?
Frankie.
Caballero.
Yeah, He's Frankie and Joel Guzman, man.
Sí.
Those two. David Lee Garza también. A lot of people don't know this, but David Lee can jam, bro.
Sí.
Yeah, he's got his...
He's more subtle.
But he's got everything in the back pocket, bro. No es una pachanga porque te saca.
He's consistent, man, too, bro.
Yeah.
Frankie Caballero, man. I've been wanting to see if he'd come into the show, man. Have you talked to him?
I think he's in college right now. I don't know.
Está en colegio.
Yeah.
Cada vez que pregunto por él, está en el colegio, chico.
I think so, man. Pero pues, I mean, he's
Y de él lo
almost...
veo y está tocando acá y lo miro en social media y todo.
Yeah.
And then,
He's everywhere, man. One time we were in Lubbock playing, y de repente a que lo miro caminando con el acordeón así. Like, what's Frankie doing here? They were going to have some kind of accordion shootout.
Sí.
And they paid him to go out there with his accordion and stuff.
Hombre, el vato está desgraciado, bro.
Yeah, and he's up in age, man, pero como quiera, he's very agile and very quick, man. Está desgraciado.
I remember when it was Chacha Jimenez and it was Jesse Serrata and Frankie was with him and they had an amazing band, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It was like they did those popurris, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Y no, hombre, una música con voces y it was just something incredible. This must have been probably the early 90s, no, it was the 80s, bro. It was probably like 88.
It had to be 80s, yeah.
87, bro.
Yeah.
And in cassette, bro. Man, I could hear that tape. Y un camarada mío dijo, hey, vamos a ir para Idaho, me presta el cassette. Y nunca lo vi el cassette ya otra vez. But everything's online, man. How is social media and the online presence treated you, bro? Because it used to be CDs, y vendían los CDs, y ahora es muy diferente, online, streaming, todo ese jale, ¿verdad?
It's difficult. It's very difficult because CDs, obviously, they're obsolete, now. Even cars are not even coming with CD players. It's very difficult to get, CD sales up. I think the company still manufactures them. I still sell them at my live shows, and a lot of people like the hard copies para llevarse de recuerdo, Pero as far as the way it used to be back in the day, there's no comparison, bro. I mean, you're talking about artists that would sell 50, 60, 100,000 units.
Yeah.
And you'd get a gold plaque or a platinum or, and now what they're doing is they're giving you plaques, gold plaques and platinum and diamond and double diamond for streams.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult. With our genre of music, our fan base is not as broad as the people who stream. Our fan base are older now, and a lot of older people, they don't know how to stream, man. They don't know how to do that stuff.
Pero la música que estás haciendo, tú le gustan a los chavalos también,
yeah,
bro.
Luckily, that's what's been helping me out. But I'm talking about like the old school Tejano or even the new Tejano. You know, it's very difficult. That's why another reason we went into this genre, man. La Juventud, they start listening to this kind of music since they're 3, 4, 5 years old, man.
Sí, bro.
So they grow up and they're like, and even now, man, they people love it, man. I've the unplugs that I do, we'll be doing conjunto music y luego de repente un viejón me dice, hey, toca la de Flor de Capomo o toca el Palomito. And it's great, man, but as far as like the streams, we've been doing all right, right?
Ni le ponemos atención, ¿verdad?
We don't, man.
Because I have some, songs too.
Yeah.
You no le pongo, I have it on TuneCore. You go on a TuneCore, you upload the music, the artwork, and then they distribute it to all the to all the all the streaming
digital platforms. Yeah.
And then they, you can put it where they'll pick up the stream money. And so it comes to an account and inside your account of TuneCore, right? That service. And usually the money's just enough to pay for your annual fucking renewal, dude. You know what I mean?
Pues, mira,
but the money's in the gigs,
exactly,
The money's in the gigs. That's where it's at.
No me enfoco mucho en los streams y me debo de, ¿verdad? Porque pues uno tiene que enterarse. Like, we have to educate ourselves on that. Us as Tejanos, we just want to work and stuff, and that's all good. Pero a lot of us don't know that a lot of these digital platforms, they're paying now. They're paying for streams. They're paying for views. They're paying for social media content. Instagram is paying for reels. TikTok is paying for video content.
Yep.
Facebook is paying. And a lot of these artists, they have no idea, man. And we need to educate ourselves a little bit more, But a big point that you said right now is that we don't pay attention because we basically, at the end of the day, we want to work. Queremos trabajar.
Sí.
Y eso es lo que me enfoco yo también, Rock. I mean, like I said, I'll record norteño, I'll record conjunto, I'll record tejano. Tell me what you want me to record. If you're my label and you're backing me up 100%, you're manufacturing my music, you're spreading it out to the community, I will record. And people might say I'm a sellout. And
no, hombre, cállate la boca, chera, bro.
I mean, people might say it, man.
No, bro. Hey, they don't know shit, bro. People talk shit just to talk. I tell everybody when somebody puts a hater comment on Facebook or something, it's because they want reactions from other people. It's all for a reaction. That's what it is.
Exactly, bro.
They don't really care. Nomás quieren picar el pinche panal de avispas y la chingada. Tiene la onda. Pero something that I was going to ask you is, you see a lot of these videos like Dos Carnales and Secreto that they like set up like they're live.
Yeah.
And have you guys done anything like that, or Turner? Have they done anything?
We're planning
from Freddie Records.
You know what, Freddie? Just as a matter of fact, it's crazy that you asked me
because that shit's like really exploding that style, bro.
Big time, bro. And Freddie just asked me that. He's like, "Hey, Lucky, do you think you could set up a live to where you have your different camera angles and you guys are at a pachanga or you're prendiendo el bote and." Just jam out so we could post it on our social media. I said, yeah, so we're in the works. No más que that does take a lot of technical, you got to be technical savvy about it,
Sí, pues, hey, there's some guys I know that could do it, bro.
Yeah. Do it at the house.
Este Martín.
Pero pones el pit, pones unos camaradas pisteando con sombreros, y ustedes se ponen ahí, and they'll record it on the Pro Tools.
Yeah.
And then they'll,
they can edit it and everything, man, and then make it look like if it's live, That's awesome,
it is, but it's recorded properly. It's not live with one microphone.
Yeah.
Every single instrument is recorded. And that's like a big booming thing, bro.
Yeah, right now everybody's doing it, especially like all the norteños, like Secreto and all those
Dos Carnales. They're like in some mansion, like on the freaking what do you call it, on the patio or something.
Oye, si nombre tienen millions of views.
Sí,
it's
bro.
just like what?
Yeah,
it's crazy, man. Not even the label gets. Some of the labels don't even get some of those views, man.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
We're planning on doing something like that in the future, man. Pero por ahorita nomás estamos promoviendo el nuevo disco, Norteño el Poderoso. Like I said, we recorded 12 songs that were hits back in the days, and we're focusing on that right now. It's going really good, Rock. Estamos bien bendecidos.
Hell yeah, bro. And I appreciate you coming down to the show. And let me play this Palomito song, man, because I really like the way it came out, man. Salió bruto, bro.
¿Oílo?
Güey, es el intro. Vamos a ver.
Hace una novela.
I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Lucky Joe, man.
Bueno más.
Órale. Unplug, papá. TVT Studios.
Una palomita blanca de piquito colorado. Ayer yo la vi llorando en las cumbres de un guayabo. Currucú, currucú, le cantaba el palomito. Currucú, currucú, que volviera a su nidito.
Acordeón, papá.
Hoy no más.
Yeah.
Uy. No, hombre, shut up.
Blanca palomita vuela, vuela por esa pradera. Ahí te estaré esperando, aunque de dolor me muera. ¿Se la saben? Currucú, currucú, le cantaba el palomito. Currucú, currucú, que volviera a su nidito. En las cumbres del Guayabo, muy lejos del Palomar, ahí estaba la paloma, llorando sin descansar. Currucú, currucú, le cantaba el palomito. Currucú, currucú, que volviera a su nidito.
Hombre, qué bárbaro. Cállate, shut up.
Oh, yes.
Me vas a hacer relapse, carnal.
No, ven ni digas eso, bro. What's wrong with you?
Hombre. Yeah, man. I love that stuff.
Oh,
man.
yes.
That's autograph.
Have you seen that video, bro? I'm sure you've seen it on TikTok of that song. There's this dude. It's called Sagar del Bar.
Oh, yeah. I watch him every Tuesday night.
So there's this dude that plays the congas. They have a band called Berija Norteña.
Sí, Simón, carnal. Son bien caleros, bro.
So they do that song. You know, some band was there and they were doing that song. The conga player just goes wild. Have you seen it?
Yeah, dude.
He goes, kuruku, and he goes, kuruku, kuruku.
Yeah, and he's moving all weird and
And
stuff.
he goes like this. He goes like
Yeah.
Dude, that video has been sent to me so many times, bro.
Yeah,
it's
me too.
crazy. They're like, hey, because I recorded the Palomito. They're like, hey, your conga player should do this.
Yeah, dude. No, it went viral.
Yeah,
that video.
yeah, man.
Qué padre cuando se va un video viral, ¿verdad?
Oh, yeah, man. You know, that's something we all look for because, you know, at the end of the day, like I said, these platforms are paying. And when you go viral, it's just awesome, man. It's amazing because one, you have the ability to make money off of it, and another, la conocencia, it just opens up so many avenues, bro, for
Hell
you.
yeah, the price goes up, daddy.
Exactly,
Like
man.
those kids that recorded La Troquita song, man.
Oh,
you know,
my
like,
goodness,
it's
bro.
like, dude, it was like they hit it right on the nail.
But have you noticed, que you know, yeah, they don't need it no more. They're like, yeah, we made our money, bye.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it's when you hit something like that, it really reaches the masses, bro.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, what was her face? The actress was even doing it. ¿Cómo se llama? Was it Jessica Biel? Jessica Alba. The
What's she
actress. She danced to La Troquita, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is a mainstream actress.
Un camarada me dijo que los trajeron para acá, para la Speedway, aquí en North Edinburgh.
Ajá.
Y que lo ocuparon para poner el production. No, nomás trae algo calmado, chiquito, y que la chingada. So, you know, he brought a little bit of, PA for a small little show.
Ajá.
Le llegaron como 7,000, 8,000 personas.
Are you
bro,
kidding
y estaba el
me?
promoter, ve y trae más PA. Digo, pues, ¿cómo chingada, bro? No
bro.
puedo,
Everybody
bro.
with their trucks and todos los cuz.
They were all there, bro.
They were all
It was a big... Vendió chingo de t-shirts y la chingada. Todo el pedo, I'm sure, bro.
Se cuajó.
Yeah, but that's just out of that video. It's very popular, man.
Yeah,
But Lucky Joe, man, I appreciate you coming down, bro.
No, thank you, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's show was brought to you by Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women. Lose weight, feel younger and healthier again. Call them at 956-441-2188. If you feel sluggish and tired and gain weight and you're already 42, 43, pues ya te estás, tú sabes, calmando un poquito y te gusta dormir más que estar amanecido. Primary Care Clinic to help improve your quality of life. That is Dr. Teves. Call them at 956-441-2188. Órale. Y también quiero darle las gracias a Joe's Master Service, proudly serving the local Edinburgh, Texas area for over 50 years, man. El Joe, if you go to Joe's Master Service, él es el que te va a ayudar porque él es el que siempre está ahí. It's a personal service that you don't get anywhere else but at Joe's Master Service. Call him at 956-383-1882. También le quiero mandar un saludo y le dije a Lucky Joe que cuando esté ahí en Eagle Pass, Texas, le va a pasar por Rick Rodriguez and the Roadies Country Fried Chicken in Eagle Pass, papa. Old-fashioned country cooking for, man, past 30s, since 85. So how many years is that?
Over
Like
30.
46, 47 years. Something like that. Is it? No, 37 years. 37 years. Yo también
Over
era
30.
estudiantina, carnal.
Oh my God.
Yo no fui para clases, man.
I hate math, bro.
Yeah. And I was at an FOM.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You know what that stands for?
Fundamental.
Farmers of America?
No, ese es FFA, bro. Future. FOM era Fundamentals of Math, ¿verdad?
Oh, yeah.
So it was like a high school class donde te enseñaban 1 + 1, carnal, ¿me entiendes? So we would call it Fundamental of Mensos. Ahí estaba yo, carnal. All right. He's got chicken fried steak, fried chicken, hot dogs, chicken fried... Did I say chicken fried steak? I said it twice, right? And located
Gizzards.
19... Gizzards.
The
Nombre, cállate la boca.
gizzards.
Located 1910 El Indio Highway, the fastest drive-through in Texas. Tú nomás háblale cuando estés en Eagle Pass, 830-773-9189. I guarantee that Rick from Rody's Country Fried Chicken les va y les lleva unos gizzards donde estén tocando la fregada. Toda madre el vato. All right. Y también the Green Hit Smoke Shop. Vámonos, recio. Cuando te quieres a poner bien calmado en de aquellas. They offer a natural alternative for stress and pain with various CBD-infused oils, lotions, edibles, gummies. No, hombre, los gummies tan brutos, bro. Una vez yo y mi jefe nos aventamos hicimos un show, cállate la boca. Mi jefe, el diamante, bro.
Eso.
Le dicen el diamante y viene. No, hombre, le pegó con madre. Se avientó dos, carnal.
He didn't wait for the first one to connect.
Y cuando estamos en el show, dice, no, yo nomás sé que se prueba de aquella. Dice that. All right, so they got detoxes as well. They got bongs, name brand bongs. Tienen una bong de Cheech Marine, bro. El de Cheech and Chong. Está bruta, bro. I mean, if I'd buy it, it'd be to just collect it, dude. I mean, I wouldn't even smoke in it, right? But they're awesome. You need to go check them out. They're located in Pharr and in Mission. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram. The Green Hit is the perfect place for relaxing the mind and spirit in an all-natural way. And, of course, we want to thank our home studio right here, Society 204, a co-working community. What do you think of the place, bro, here?
It's awesome, man. You know, it's great that you're doing this, man. I've known you for a very long time. Y te agradezco, Rock, for giving us this opportunity to come and, you know, be a part of your platform because, you know, I've been wanting to do this show for a while.
Ya sé, carnal. I contacted you and you were going into a hotel or checking in y ahorita te hablo para atrás y pues estuve esperando la llamada.
Why you gotta bring up old shit, dog?
It's because I think some people are kind of like, they have second thoughts about being on the show, bro.
Es que tú también eres bien carancho, vato. Te metes unas preguntas acá como que, hey, I'm ready for that,
dude,
vato.
un artista de ahí de Austin me dice, pues chingara, que you're a liability, bro. Y que
a liability? Oh my goodness.
Dije, pues, bro, por lo que no quieres contestar, no contestes,
Yeah.
or whatever. Pero sometimes, I mean, I feel like whatever has happened in our past is our past. You know, and it's our experience. And when you open up and share with the audience and with fans personal issues like, you know, like what you did at the beginning about your divorce and how hurtful it was and, you know, what place you were in at that time, you relate right away. You don't become a musician artist to them. You become another human being just like them, bro.
Yeah, the thing about it is that a lot of people, they see the lights and the stage and the hats and they're like, oh yeah, you know, they idolize you, which is great. Which is I love my fans, man. I love them. But at the end of the day, I still gotta go home and, you know, cut grass and take out the trash and deal with life.
Which is, well, cutting the grass, and that's good. I mean, that's therapeutic.
Yeah.
But there's other things that happen in life, relationships and all kinds of stuff. Finances, you know, hardships. Everybody goes through hard times. And especially now, man, the gas is going up, man. It's going to be at 5. It's going to affect musicians.
You're telling
now
me,
that
bro.
COVID is out of the way and musicians are capable of traveling.
Now GasVid is hitting us, not COVID. GasVid.
So, man, ladies and gentlemen, you got to remember, man, these musicians, this is their livelihood. This is what they work with. And you got to support them 110% whenever they need to, you know, go check them out. When they perform, hire them and help them out. And, of course, you know, Lucky Joe's got some amazing music and amazing entertainment, and he's got some amazing experience behind him to back up his accordion playing like you just saw live right here on #PVT. So, hey, Lucky Joe, te lo agradezco que pasaste por aquí. No va a ser la última vez, bro. I want you to come by. And if you ever do that live video thing, let us know, or whatever's in your agenda, bro, or whatever. And of course, I follow you on social media. Ladies and gentlemen, you should follow Lucky Joe, Turner. I mean, these guys are always doing something on. You guys stay busy. Do you do it on your own, or you have somebody to do it?
No,
for
we do it. As a matter of fact, today, if you want to freak out, go and check out my my Instagram story or my Instagram post. I took Turner to the dentist.
I saw that.
To the dentist? Oh my.
Y lo tiene todo sedated en el lado de la.
Oh my goodness.
Los ojos de aquí con la máscara.
I took him to the dentist, and
gosh.
I was waiting in the waiting area. And me said la nurse, Mr. Turner is ready to be picked up. Come to the back of the facility. There's a door. Y que esto que el otro. Y que sale Turner. Turner Le fui, le abrí la puerta, I sat him down, and I turned on my cell phone like any good friend would. And I said, now that you're nice and, sedated, I'm going to ask you some questions.
Uh-oh.
Y tal vato, man, I love you, bro.
Bien de aquellas.
Anda bien groovy. No, Rock, you know what, man? Thank you so much for, having me on your show, you and your lovely wife. Thank you so much for...
René, muchas gracias también, carnal, por dándole la esquina a Lucky Joe.
Yeah.
Sure, thank you.
Y
Thank you.
pues, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this Tetera Tuesday as much as we did. Do we have any other people that were asking anything on the... My wife's trying to do double duty right now. My daughter usually comes up.
Someone was asking about, they had gone to go see you at a show. I guess they want to go see you at a show, and they ran out of CDs, and so... He was trying for you to get a light or something and for you to sign it on the light, sign your name on the light or whatever. I don't know. It was real funny. Everyone's like, say it, see if he remembers.
Yeah.
So I guess you were trying to sign I don't know what it was.
A light. Man, I've signed some crazy stuff.
Yeah,
man.
I was
I'm pretty sure you have signed some crazy stuff.
Oh, bro.
Botas, chanclas, No, Rock, on a serious note, man, muchas gracias for everything you do, man. You've been in this onda for such a long time. A lot of people don't realize that, behind the scenes, the wires, the cameras, the lights, the whole setup, it takes, its process, and you guys are doing such a great job, man. Y sinceramente te lo agradezco con todo el corazón por tenerme en tu programa, man.
Well, the reason we did this is to have people like you on the show and to show all our fans and people that might have never heard of Lucky Joe hear about Lucky Joe.
Yes, sir.
We connected a phone, and the first two calls, one was from San Francisco, the next one was from Florida. So this is coast to coast, and not just Lucky Joe. And we could have just gone straight to Hano and artists and stuff. But I love learning about everybody, So we bring in wrestlers, we bring in comedians, we bring movie actors, we bring fitness instructors. Right, babe?
Yes.
It's like it's generalization of people that come in, and
you're educating
politicians. So. And I don't think there's anything like that here for La Raza. I know Joe Rogan has something similar.
Yeah.
But that's basically my goal right there, to be, in that vein where we can have all kinds of different people of all walks of life and genres and art, for.
Yeah.
We had Cande Aguilar. He's an artist,
that's great,
painter.
Man. Yeah, he's a great guy.
We're gonna bring him back again, man, because his painting's right here in the office.
Pues
right?
you guys are doing such a great job. Y te felicito, man, and many blessings to you and your
Muchas gracias, carnalito. Appreciate it. And on, by the way, speaking of Jesse Turner, March 31st, he will be right here sitting in that chair. So it's going to be awesome. So, ¿nos dejas ir con una polquita o qué, Dero?
Yeah, una polquita.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have a beautiful evening, okay? Órale.
Hoy nomás.
No me la que vamos a poner hasta las 6, carnal.
Te pegan, carnal.
No, ya para las 6 de la tarde todo dormido, carnal. Yo me pongo los pantalones en la casa, carnal, que tiene.
That's right.
Pero mi esposa me da los pantalones para ponérmelos. ¿A cuáles me los pongo? Yo, take it easy.
Míralo. Slow down, Smokey.